Okay, so I wanted to give you a quick kind of our plan to our hike. We parked down here by Coates Highway at the southern end of the North Country Trail trailhead. We got there on a Friday late afternoon, and we just set out. And of course, it pretty much rained the entire time, but that was all right. We got up into here Friday night. We had to camp off trail simply because of darkness and we couldn't see. But we set up here on a Friday night, got up Saturday morning, and we hiked all the way up to the bridge, crossed the bridge, and got on the south side of the Manistee Trail, or headed south on the Manistee Trail. Hiked south till we got to here, which is our second night, Saturday night. And as you will see, we encountered all kinds of crazy weather. Got up Sunday morning and headed out, which actually it didn't rain that entire day, which was awesome. And got back to the trailhead, Sunday around 2 o'clock, and we headed home from there. So that was our plan. It seemed to work out pretty good, except for the weather, but hey, you're out in the woods hiking, bring on whatever you got, as long as you have the gear to keep you warm and dry. Just kind of enjoy it the best you can. Hopefully you enjoy the video. North Country Trail, Manistee Trail Loop. Let's say it's about 4:30. I think Glen's thinking of having naughty thoughts with this tree. You can't take a guy out into the woods, I'll tell you what. So he's got something really cool here. See if you can see it happen. Damn. Look at that. He is inspired by Miss Dixie of the Triple Crown fame. And you can also see, yes, it is raining, but that's all right. We're equipped to handle that. And you can see the trail is a beautiful color, carpeted color of leaves. It's pretty awesome. So off we go. We got a couple of miles, good couple of miles before we get to camp. So getting good views between now and then. We'll take a picture or something.
It is 7:14 North Country Trail time, and we are here setting up our camp. Let's go check in on Jeffy, see how he's doing.
Oh, no good.
Hey Jeffy, what's going on?
Oh, getting everything wet.
Oh, look at that, it's all beautiful.
Just set up here, I can't figure out
Hello.
what's what.
All right, let's go check out my setup. Here it is. It's raining out. It's all this, it's all wet. Hopefully that drips everything down nice and dry. Looking inside, there's my little hammock chair, holding my gear off the ground. Some Knob Creek. And my hammock, I'm gonna wait till maybe it slows down the rain here later on. We're gonna see what happens here. But I'm all hooked up and ready to go.
Good morning, everybody. Well, we didn't do a pre and a post camp setup. Well, this is about as post as we're going to get because we got up this morning. Everything was wet last night. We came in quite late, raining, and we pretty much hunkered down and tried to get ourselves as situated, as fast, and as efficient as we could. Glen, the scout that he is, much more efficient than me, but we got it all put together, and this is where we're at. We're probably, what would you say, Glen, 100 yards off trail?
Oh, at least.
And we're just up on a side of a little hill. You can kind of see it kind of elevates over here. Just on a little bit of a slope, and yeah, this was night last night, and it was pretty good, yeah. So we're packing up. Glen's packing up. I'm eating breakfast, and we're gonna get out of here hopefully within the next 15-20 minutes. And we're looking for about 12 miles today. The sun is out right now, but we are calling for showers in about another hour from now. And yeah, we'll and then that changes into snow. So hey, we'll take it. It's all right. So anyway, look at that. How's that gonna pack away?
Oh boy.
Hey.
Hey. Nice
So,
way to start the morning.
we're on the trail. I don't know what time it is, but
Almost
we've got our. Oh my God!
Look at this trail. Look at this camp spot.
We had to do some bushwhacking to find a camping spot, and right on the trail you have that.
Pretty camp spot. Look at the fog
Campsite.
coming off here.
But it's right on the trail, and there's
Turn
really.
the camera. You guys see the fog coming up over here. That's pretty.
Oh yeah. So yeah, because we had to, as I said earlier, we kind of had to do some bushwhacking to get into where we wanted to be. All right, I'm gonna turn this camera around. Actually, here, let me just do it this way. I don't know how much you can see it, but right in that area there is like almost like a fog bank. So I'm betting that's right on top of the river. Because with the temperature, which I think is around 38 degrees right now, somewhere in that range. But yeah, again, you can make it out. I don't know how well it's going to look, but the sun coming up, everything looks really nice. But
I think it's cool is that we're gonna be hiking on the other side of that ridge midday.
Yeah, we're going to be on that side.
Over the river and on the
Should
other
be
side.
on that side later on today. We're going to try to get in. What, 12 miles we're shooting for?
Yep.
So yeah, we'll get over there and take it all in. Exciting stuff. So. So, would you call this Glen observing the beautiful scenery, looking down the hill? That goes down, that really goes down. Or taking a rest because, I know you can't really see it, but this is a long, I'll set it back this way. This is kind of a long, steady uphill.
It's uphill, both ways.
So I'm gonna say, he's looking at the scenery. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Time to go.
Time to go. All right, so we are walking. Get a little closer here. We're walking, and there's a nice stream that bends all the way around here. We've been kind of, you can see here, walking this trail back around that bend. We've been kind of following it here. So nice that, oops. It's really pretty in through here. See, I'll pan out a little bit here, but kind of goes way over there. Can you give us look-see here to what we're doing. Still on just an absolute beautiful carpet of, hi Glenn!
Hi.
Beautiful carpet of leaves.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but we got a little bit of rain, but we're all suited up, we're fine. But anyway, pretty spot. Alright, so one of our crossing this little stream that I was showing earlier. This little footbridge. Stream there, heading downstream. And that is called Eddington Creek. Upriver. Glen trudging up the river. Just a nice little stream. Heading down that way. We are way up there. Came in. Can't get out of there. Glen texting and walking. Just never leaves us, does it?
Can't leave the city.
We finally made it. We're at the river. First view of the river. Kind of cool. And if you can hear and obviously see, it is raining.
All right, Jeffy,
Quite
smile.
a bit. Oops.
Picture time. There you go.
A picture of me taking a picture. So anyway, so there's the river. Woo! The mighty Manistee. So I'm gonna put this camera away. It's gonna get real wet here. All right, so we made it to the bridge. So we're at the north side of the loop. One's taking us over. Kind of cool.
All right, now.
And here we go.
Go like this.
And there's the north side bank there. Kind of cool. And here, it's heading down, heading south.
Now, I was always told,
Those are
unbuckle
Those are
when you're
walk.
crossing water. Okay.
really cool. There you go.
Oh, pretty.
One of the unique things about this trail, definitely, is having this suspension bridge. It's the Manistee Mackinac, right?
Hey.
Look there. Woo! You can see it in the picture, but I'm swaying. Anyway, so here we are, walking across. All right, just another pretty spot on the river. A little shoehorn here. And check that out. I'll zoom in. Look at that. How's that for a campsite? Pretty sweet. This way. It's kind of stopped raining for a minute, which is kind of nice. It's still spitting, not bad. Not bad. Anyway, how's that? Very nice view. Very nice view.
It's raining, it's snowing, it's Saturday afternoon. We're on the Manistee River Trail. There's the river behind us. Woo! It's raining. We had some snow and some sleet going. That seems to have gone away a little bit. But it's very nice over here. Take a look around. Chevy. Back over here. Very nice. Alright, take two. The lens is wiped down. You can see over my shoulder here. It's raining. It's a beautiful day. The only thing to make it better, some sunshine. Nah, it's actually, we're doing good here. A lot of fun. Just got done with lunch. Just got his little hammock sling staying up out there. Finishing up, packing up. Hi, Jeff. Making a dumpling for lunch. It's snowing. It's snowing. What could be better? It's a perfect day out. We'll walk over here. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Woo! Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I'm going to wipe the lens down so you can see a better look at the snow going on around us if you can't see it already. It's chilly.
Another spot in the river. Can you believe this? This is our first official campsite. And I am standing right next to the river here. It's quite a ways down. But check this out. This is a campsite. Absolutely gorgeous. Fire ring over there. Really not too many spots to hang a hammock, but nonetheless, man, what a view. Better be careful when you go pee at night. One wrong step. Uh-oh. That's what we're walking in. It's a little sloppy. Alongside the river, though. Son of a bitch. Alright, so we made a little quick stop here. Across that little bridge. As you can see it, these trees over here. The whip system crossing the water. Kind of neat.
Pan over to the left. There's a trail there. Up, up, up. Now there's roots right there.
Look at all these roots. Kind of sweet, eh? These trees just hanging on everything we got. Then we got this. The waterfall takes it right down to the river. Pretty good little drop here. Did probably maybe 30 feet. Shooting out of there. Pretty cool. Making this one quick. It's starting to rain again. How's that for a nice view? There's our trail we're walking on. Glen, way up there. All right, out. Yep. All right, so here we are, taking a little break. That's the trail where we came from, but I don't know if you can really see the awesomeness of this, but just the openness of the forest here. It's pretty nice. There's the view, and there's a trail, and oh my gosh, you see there's a ton of people coming up. And there's the river over there. So we're just taking a break. We'll sign off before all these people get up this way. Beautiful spot. All right, so check this out. I don't know how well you can see it. Mountain range over there. Not really cool. We're just like in this little open area. We were over there yesterday. Right? Yeah, right there. Yep. The river's quite a ways away from us at the moment. But, you can see it or not, it helps zooming in. Let me see if I can find it. Here, let's see.
Oh,
it's a blend.
It's not clinging to me.
Yeah,
I'm too hot.
Snowing.
I'm melting it.
How much you can see it. It is actually snowing, so you can see it. I can kind of see it.
Woo! Let us know.
All right, there you go. Update. Yeah, I'm videotaping. All right, back on point. So this is.
Hey Jeff, your chair's at the bottom of the hill.
This is a river here. Look at that view. Clouds coming in. That's a hill over there. Change of color over there is pretty sweet. Look at that tree line down here. We were just making comment. Isn't that those row of pines? Wouldn't that be sweet to be down there? Pretty cool. This tree here, that way. And it bends that way, back that way. There's the resident. Look out! There you go. Look out!
Beautiful out here. Nice day.
Alright, so we're sitting at camp. Alright, so you can see camp way over there. And in the background, we've heard a couple of them now. This thing here just snapped. Oh, what a pop that was. You can see the middle of it there. Look at the size of this thing. That thing just came down. What a crash. But look at that. Look at, there's Glen. Look how big this tree is. There you go, Glen, stay right next to that thing. Look how big this tree is. Freaking unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at that. Check it out. Make a hole in the ground.
Yeah, she was hollow in the middle.
Hollow. Look at the size of the thing. Best part about camping or being outside, we got ourselves a fire. It's a roaring fire. Whoops. It's a falling fire. Trying to dry out our shoes. Mine are down there. Probably can't see them. Mine's are over there. Probably going to be two sizes too small. They'll shrink just like putting them in the dryer. There's Glen right there.
32 degrees, baby.
32 degrees. But we are warm and toasty sitting by this fire. Perfect, perfect. And you can see, it's dark.
A little bit.
So anyway, check in later. Spot. All right. Good morning, everybody. We're sitting here getting breakfast going. Breakfast in a bag, but nonetheless, it's breakfast.
Coffee.
And a nice hot cup of Java. I got my stuff over here. Sure, she's cooking. Yep, still warm. Having grits and coffee this morning. We woke up too. That's me over there, and Glen's set up. There
Biscuits and gravy.
Yep. Mountain House. We'll send that to Mountain House for advertisement purposes. So we're all sprawled out here. Got our stuff everywhere. Here's my setup. I already got my tarp pulled back, but got a lot of work to do yet. But we're gonna have some breakfast because we're hungry. And didn't hear any trees fall back in the woods. You can see this beautiful spot that we're at. Really quite nice. And the river's over there in the distance. But, yep, breakfast in the woods. All right, so here we are. Sunday morning. No rain in the forecast. Just left camp. We got about a 7-mile trek in front of us. So not too bad. Went up there moseying around. So I turn us around, see if I can, I don't know if this is finding me or not, but I'm hoping it does. It's beautiful out this morning. It's a little chilly. We got up, it was 33 degrees, so we were right at freezing. We both slept with our filters in close to us so that our, because your filters freeze, you could really end up with a bad situation if you needed water. So it's a good thing we ended up doing that. So it's a good thing. Anyway, walking out. We'll check back in a bit, spin around here and check out this little, what we're looking at down below here. Look at that. Tell you what, one little step off the side here. Whee! Here you can kind of see that slope. She goes down a bit. Pretty. So here we are, the bridge. Crossing this pretty sweet little river here. River, stream, whatever it is. The babbling brook. Down all the outlet. That's where we kind of came from. Heading right up there. Right up over Glen's shoulder there. Perfecto! Oops. There, catch another video. This beautiful little spot here. Stream coming through. And then over there by these guys that are hiking beyond these two trees, there's a spot, this little flat area you might see. What a spot. What a spot to set up. And it goes way up there. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous spot. Swing around. See Glen way out there. Oh, I gotta get some catching up to do. All right, see Glen walking back here. So we're at a campsite, 7B. That's where we came in at. Look at this view. Look at this view. Absolutely, I mean, your river coming right at you. Right at you. On this tree here. Got your fire ring. And, you know, set up anywhere back in here. You know, you got the hammocks or tent. A nice, decent ground. Get out of the wind. 7B. Gosh, I knows what's over that way. But look at that view. One is a bad influence. Alright. Check in later. Alright, so we've just come down from way up yonder. So that's about level. So it's right. You see way up there. That's where we were. That previous campsite. So we've come down into this. You know, we've looked down on this stuff a number of times coming down, but kind of the first time we've been down here. These are, you can see Glen over there. See him walking? Where is he at? There he is. Look how big these trees are. Some big trees. This is gorgeous down here. Oh my gosh. Absolutely beautiful. So we're almost level, just beyond there you can see the river. We're almost level with the river. But I just figured to take a picture of this. Beautiful down here. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, check in later. So, Glen's found himself a resting spot.
It's a nice spot.
Kind of wedged himself in there. But again, we're in this just absolute thicket of trees with a blanket of leaves on the bottom here. Absolutely beautiful. We came from over there. We actually went through a swamp over this way. A boardwalk. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Little stream trickling by right there. All right. Fantastico. All right, check in later. almost to the end of the trail. Overview, I guess, if you will. So, got out here Friday. Bit windy. It was a bit rainy. And we hiked in about 6 miles. We pretty much ended up having to do a slight bushwhack to get to our campsite, but kind of nestled ourselves in the middle of the woods, wooded area, a bit off the trail, and found a nice little spot. We set up. I gotta watch where I'm going here. I'm going down a steep hill. We ended up stopping for lunch, and the reason we stopped for lunch is because it was like the sun come out. It was kind of like, you know, hey, let's stop for lunch, man. This is kind of cool. By the time we ended up getting set up, we started making lunch. It starts raining, and I'm not talking a little rain. It was raining, but it's like, what are you gonna do? That's what you got to put up with, right? So it's raining, and then it snowed. And I mean, I'm talking, it was snowing. It was snowing pretty good while we're eating lunch. So that was kind of fun. But anyway, finished up lunch, trekked on. And probably one of the weirdest things about the thing was as we were going, we kept coming across these water sources. And I was like, let's pass it up. We'll find more. Sorry if this is shaky, but I'm bouncing down the trail. And let's pass it up because we don't want to carry more weight than we have to. So that's what we did. Kept going. And we ended up ascending, and we're on top of the ridge for a good bit of time. And it's getting later in the afternoon. It's like, man, I tell you what, I hope we come across another water source. And thankfully we did. And really, very shortly thereafter, we ended up well, we filled up with water there, and we ended up finding our campsite for the night. And it was right on a nice corner spot. It was a little windy, but we set up. It was perfect. We had really nice weather to set up. It wasn't raining or anything, so it made it kind of nice. And we ended up, here he comes. We ended up doing hunting for wood, so we could set ourselves up to have a real nice fire, which we did. It was fantastic. We were able to dry out our shoes and some of our other stuff because everything was just soaked. And but while we were actually looking for wood and setting up, we seen this huge tree fall, and we both witnessed it. I mean, eyeballed that thing from the time that it cracked till the time that it fell, and it was pretty. It was a pretty cool event. I mean, it was something else. I don't know if I'll ever see that again. That was pretty awesome. And so anyway, we ended up having a fire that night, and it was we ended up going to bed at like 8 o'clock. We got ourselves in, and I tell you, I got up at midnight to pee one time, and that was it. I think I slept like 10 hours. It was fantastic. It was 33 degrees. It was chilly, but tucked into those quilts and into that hammock was just, it was heaven. It really was. We got up, had breakfast this morning, took our time, and we got ourselves put away. Just took our time. There was no weather to deal with, you know, as far as rain. Snowed slightly, but not too bad. Put our gear up, and we've been hiking for a couple hours. Now we're at this place here, if you can see it. We're at a creek. Not too far out, probably maybe an hour at the most from the car. And we're at this beautiful river. Glen's getting some GoPro under the water shots. But you can see, I'll turn behind you here. This is a beautiful little creek here. We got a bridge we're gonna cross, but anyway, I think this will be, unless I get something else that really requires a on-trail video, this is probably gonna be the last one. Fantastic trip. That behind me here, and yeah, it's that time of the trip where you actually you're really soaking it in, but you kind of kind of looking at it as, it's coming to an end, because this is just, sorry people, this is the best. I can't ask for anything more in life than sit out here and really do this. And I really want to get the family out here to do this and experience it with, because this is really awesome. Some of the campsites we've seen, some of the just everything. It's been really awesome. With all going through the snow.